fighter. And the Jazz and Mike Conley, difference maker. Easy breezy, Rudy Gobert. Candace, inside work.
I mean, we talk about the effect of bringing Ricky Rubio to the Phoenix Suns. You talk about Mike Conley and the ability to move Donovan Mitchell off the ball and do what he does best.
Kyrie doing what he does. DeAndre Jordan, yes. Put back. Nets up by 6. Then Zeke Donovan goes to work.
With the Euro, and not only with the Euro, but as Candace said, being able to play off the ball, not being the dominant playmaker for the Jazz, I think is going to help them in the long run.
Yeah, in the short and long run, Kyrie going to do a lot of this for Nets fans. He had 27, lead 15 at the break. Jazz, though, start the quarter with 13 straight points. Mitchell, nice on the lay-in, and then it's been a night of Bogdanovich's. Bojan, open, like a wideout, heading to the end zone. Lead 2. But then some inside work and some hurt and pain. Tony Bradley.
Did he just step over? Hold on. Yeah,
Ouch. 15 and 17 boards for Jordan. Jazz, though, respond. Jeff Green, a lot of years, a lot of teams, lot of shots that went in. Three-pointer in the lead. Mitchell, though, the big story, had 30, Candace.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, we said he's able to do what he does best, focus on scoring. He doesn't have to be that facilitator for this team. And, I mean, he had himself a night.
Had himself tonight All-Star game last year. Your surprise three-point competition winner. Joe Harris ties it up with Gobert. Work inside with the follow at 18 and 15. They're up 2. Nets were down 3, 10 seconds to go. Kyrie can't get it to go. Jazz hold on. And Utah, different team, Zeke, more options. Bogdanovich, Conley. Quinn's got a lot of different options now offensively late.
I mean, Utah has all the pieces. And when we talk about, the free agents that they were able to pick up, they added all the things that they really needed. Not only are they strong in the front court, but they're strong in the back court. Their starting five is good. The bench is good. Their coaching staff is good. I mean, look for this Utah. I wouldn't be surprised if this Utah team came out of the West. They're capable of being that good.
Okay, elsewhere in the West, you get an opportunity to look at some of the teams like Denver. We saw, obviously, not what was going to be a loss they thought against Atlanta. So how about Portland? Let's check in on where they fit in. And Dame against Buddy Ball. Early on, Lillard. A light night, Candace. How dare he after 60 only have 27?
Yeah, and Dame has not been the issue. I mean, Dame can get a basket and a bucket anytime he feels like it. He needs a number 2 and a number 3 guy to step up.
This is called the Bogdanovich block, because really, you had one, then you might as well have the other. Big game. Bojan with 15 points, 4 assists in the first half. CJ McCollum can be streaky, Zeke, when he gets hot. We see red hot. He had 24 in the game. Yeah,
and as Candace said, Portland needs that third scorer to really, come in and really solidify what Dame and what CJ is doing out there.
Basically take the last 5 years of shows here and just press play, because that's right, same story. With different pieces in and out. We thought Nurkic, we thought this, we thought that. We know this. Buckets, they're good. Sacramento in the third.
Got him.
More from Bogdanovich. 25 points, 10 assists, 4 steals. Yogi finds him again. Drains the 3. Big night. Buddy had 20 and 4. And this is where you're like, wow, Sacramento good win, but Portland 4 and 7. Rough start.
Very rough start for Portland. And, out in the West, these are games that you have to win if you're Portland and you're talking about, making the playoffs, because the West right now, every game that you lose truly is a big game. It's not like you can make these games up, because in the West, all these teams are so good. And then Phoenix has jumped up into the picture, and no one thought that Phoenix would be as good as they are right now.
When you look at duos, Lillard and McCollum going in the story, and not how you start, how you finish. Bogdanovich and Hield with big nights. The Kings and Luke Walton and company get a win against Portland. So the West, wild it is, right? We know about the two LA teams. Outside of that, a lot of inconsistency first couple weeks in the year.
Yeah, I expected more from Portland. You know, obviously they've had injuries. They lost a lot of key pieces.
Yeah.
Aminu, Seth Curry. There's a lot of pieces that are gone. But I did expect them to be able to pull out some of these early wins. That have been bad losses thus far.
You know, as we know, because Brendan Haywood works with us, not all Tar Heels have great hair, but Kobe White, he does. Certainly, you take a look.
I love it.
There they are. We are feeling what Kobe was feeling with Roy Williams in the building.
What did you guys do?
I have
like,
no idea
why?
what this means, but we'll
Hold
see
on,
next.
TK. I have questions.
It's Jimmy, who was getting buckets early. First inside, the drive, and the flush. And this time, defense, Candace to offense, 12-point lead, Miami.
Yeah, they're definitely getting out in transition. Jimmy Butler's done a good job of bringing that mindset to Miami Heat.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Speaking of mindset, Zeke, start, bench, a lot of minutes and some points for Dragic. 17-0 Miami run. Gordon at 18 in the game.
Yeah, as I've said, you know, it's always rough for the Pistons in Miami. You know, I don't, and that's historical. That's just not for this team. So I'm gonna give them a pass on this one.
All right, a nice pass inside and not Kawhi, otherwise known as Myers Leonard. Lead big, 18 now, and Drummond, tough lay-in and the foul, hit the free throw. The Brotherhood, Luke Kennard. And then Bruce Brown, Miami, to Christian Wood. He missed the free throw, but the lead down to 8. We're looking for a finish. We look to the heavens. And Candace, we find you a none.
Yeah, and that's what they do. I mean, Jimmy Butler's a good job of closing out the game. Bring a double to him, and he's going to find the open man.
Hey, look, that's how Bruce Brown felt trying to defend this play. By the way, lay-in is good. So is the win. Eric Spoelstra, we've known this over the years. You want to talk about some of the work he's done, but again, Zeke, off to 7 out of 10 for the Heat here.
Yeah, and they just find a way to play their style, get their kind of players, and they compete every single night. And when they don't compete, Spoelstra finds a way to get them back into who they are, their identity, and they keep going that way.
And then there's the Knicks, and they play the Bulls. Kobe White, R.J. Barrett. Barrett has continued to do a lot of little things well, Candace. I know the team hasn't performed well. He had 14 in the first half, though.
Well, Barrett, he surprised me a lot. I was able to watch him play in person, and just his body, his mentality, he doesn't have a lot of fear going to the basket. He can shoot the ball from the outside, so I've been impressed with him.
Speaking of impressed, how many Jay Wright players are good like all of them? Arcidiacono, who has become a good player with the bucket before. Barrett, and then Zach LaVine.
Love Zach LaVine.
Oh, Taj, don't do that to him.
Zach's one of our favorite players. I mean, you know, he works hard, he plays hard, and he's one of these players that is trying to get the most out of his talent.
And please, can we get the most out of him in a slam dunk competition in Chicago, the All-Star game? Fingers crossed. Barrett and the Knicks have a lead, 78-77. Time for a party instead of a press conference? Yeah, maybe the press conference. Kobe White goes to work. How about most threes in a quarter? 7, Candace.
Yeah, he struggled the last couple of games shooting from beyond the arc. Roy Williams, I believe, is in the stands, and maybe he kind of had some memories from college and saw him see the basket bigger.
Well, I'll tell you what, this also would help, having like 8 miles of space to shoot.
But the one thing that you want to have when you're in the shooting slump is to have space, and you want to play against a team that defensively is not playing as well, so you can kind of get your rhythm going, and that's what Kobe was able to do tonight.
And you talked about it, Candace, the karma. How about a nice moment for Kobe and his old coach after the game? Take a look.
I talked to Roy Williams, your head coach at North Carolina. He is in the crowd tonight. He told me during the game that he gave you some words of encouragement. What did he say to you?
He just told me to go out there and be Kobe. He told me to go out there and be Kobe. You know, that's all I got to do. And, you know, it's a blessing to have that. They come out all the way out here to watch me play in a regular season game. That just shows you, how big of a family Carolina is, and any recruit that's missing that, they're missing out.
What would you say to him right now if he's listening? He might have walked out already, but still.
If possible, can you come to more games? Because they ain't shot it like that in a long time. But, Coach knows.
Oh, he's here. There he is.
Coach knows how me and him, I love that man.
Coach, Kobe has a question for you.
Love you,
Great moment there for Coach and Kobe White. And have a night, why don't you? And that quarter, 7 threes, was 0 for 4 prior to that. Then again, his quick math, Zeke. For Kobe White and the Bulls, Levine, Markkanen, Wendell Carter playing well, maybe starting to build slowly but surely, and they need that in that city considering everything that's happened with the Bears. Don't want to remind the two of you of that. We will remind you this, that when we return, the city of brotherly love, getting none from Kevin and his friends. We'll take a look.